Okay, all of you mark your attendance now. Ellaru attendance mark ചെയ്തേ. Okay, all of you mark your attendance. Okay, did you take your MS textbook?
Yes.
Okay. So, for the newcomers, all of you take your MS textbook because in this class, we are going to study MS. Okay. Okay. നിങ്ങളുടെ ലാസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ എവിടെ MS നിങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ചു നിർത്തിയത്?
The Faithful Dog.
Faithful Dog complete ആയില്ലേ?
Complete time is answer.
So, let's go to the 5th chapter. So, all of you take page number 16. That is your 5th lesson, Tongs for Granny. Okay. Page number 16. Okay. Okay, Devanjana, tell me.
Fourth lesson
Question answers തന്നിട്ടില്ല അല്ലേ?
No.
Okay, next ക്ലാസ്സിൽ തരാം. ഇപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് 5th lesson പഠിക്കാം. Okay. Then, okay. So let's start. Tongs for Granny. Okay, Suryadev, Prabha Mary, Kajal. All of you turn on your camera. Fatima. All of you. Okay.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Sarah. Okay, Fatima, turn on.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Suryadev.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Prabha.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning. Okay, let's start our class. Okay, all of you don't forget to mark your attendance. Okay, attendance ചെയ്യാൻ mark ചെയ്യരുതേ. വരുന്ന പുതിയ ആൾക്കാരെല്ലാം attendance ചെയ്യണം. Good morning all. So let's start this chapter. Tongs for Granny. What do you mean by tongs? Tongs? Any idea? Tongs? No. Okay. Tongs means it's a kind of instrument, or it's a kind of what I say, which is used for cooking. നമ്മള് ഈ പാത്രം ഇളക്കുന്ന സ്പൂണ് തവി അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു സാധനമാണ് ടോങ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ചപ്പാത്തി ഒക്കെ ആക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു സാധനമാണ് ടോങ്സ്. ഓക്കെ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇൻ നോർത്ത് ഇന്ത്യ. നമ്മുടെ ഇവിടെ അല്ല, നോർത്ത് ഇന്ത്യയിലൊക്കെ. ഓക്കെ, ടോങ്സ് ഫോർ ഗ്രാനി. This is a very beautiful and interesting story, so all of you listen. This is a story written some years ago by Munshi Premchand. Hamid was a poor boy. He lived with his old grandmother in a little village. Once on Eid, Hamid woke up feeling very happy. He was going to a fair at a nearby village. Okay, tell me.
Stuck ആണ്.
Stuck ആവുന്നുണ്ടോ? Clear അല്ല എൻ്റെ audio?
No. ഇപ്പം കേൾക്കാം മിസ്.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, and he was going to a fair at a nearby village with other children and the menfolk. However, as Hamid was very poor, he had just 3 paisa to spend. The children were overjoyed on reaching the fair. They sat on the giant wheel. Hamid could not because he had just 3 paise with him. Okay. Then his friends Mohsin, Mahmoud, and Sami bought clay toys. Such lovely toys they were. Soldiers and lawyers, sadhus and rajas. Hamid felt Hamid felt tempted, but he consoled himself. What's the use of these toys? They are after all made of clay. They would break with the slightest fall. The boys moved on. There were wonderful sweetmeat shops. His friends bought gulab jamuns, laddus, and halwa. Hamid mouth watered, but he controlled himself. He had only 3 paisa with him, and the taste would last for just a few moments. He had also read in a book that sweets are bad for the teeth. That's what he told his friends. Further ahead were shops of ironmongers who were selling kitchen utensils and other things. His friends walked on, but Hamid's attention was caught by a pair of tongs. He saw the tongs and at once thought of his grandmother. Poor Dadi does not have a pair of tongs. She burns her fingers while making roti. If I buy these tongs for her, she will be so happy. She will never burn her fingers again. The sweets and toys would make him happy, but the tongs would make his grandmother happy. Hamid found greater joy in bringing happiness to someone he loved. So he bought the tongs and went home. His grandmother's eyes filled with tears of joy. She hugged him close and blessed him. Okay, and this is our story. Now I want you guys to read this story. Okay, ഞാൻ പേര് വിളിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാർ ഈ സ്റ്റോറി വായിക്കണം. Are you ready? Okay, so first, okay, Muhammad Nihal, can you hear me? Okay, then unmute your mic. Okay, Muhammad, read this story. Okay, read loudly, okay.
Songs for Granny. His is a story written some years ago by Munshi Premchand. Hamid was a poor boy.
Yes.
He lived with his old grandmother in a little village. Once on Eid, Hamid woke up feeling very happy. He was going to a fire at a nearby village
Nearby.
with other children.
Okay.
With other children and the men folk.
Yes.
However, as Hamid was very poor. He had just 3 paise to spend. The children were overjoyed on reaching the fire. They sat on the grand wheel. Hamid could not because he had just 3 paise.
Okay.
Then his friends Mohsin, Mahmoud, and Sami bought clay toys.
Yes.
Such lovely toys they were.
Yes.
Soldiers and lawyers,
Lawyers.
Sanders and Rajas. Hamid felt tempted,
Yes.
but he consoled himself. What's the use of these toys? They are after all made of clay. They would break with the slightest fall. The boys moved on. There were wonderful sweetmeat shops. His friends bought the gulab jamuns, laddus, and halwa. Hamid's mouth watered,
Hmm.
but he controlled himself. He had only 3 pies, and the taste would last for just a few moments. moments.
Hmm.
He had also read in a book that sweets are bad for the teeth. That's what he told his friends.
Hmm.
Further ahead were shops of ironmongers
Ironmongers. Ironmongers.
who were selling kitchen utensils and other things. His friends walked on, but Hamid's attention was caught by a pair of tongues. He saw the tongues and at one talked of his grandmother. Poor daddy does not have a pair of tongues. She burns his fingers while making roti. If I buy these tongues for her, she will be so happy. She will never burn her fingers again. The sweets and toys would make him happy, but the tongues would make his grandmother happy. Hamid found greater joy in bringing happiness to someone his lover. So he bought the tongues and went home. His grandmother's eyes filled with tears of joy. She hugged him close and blessed him.
Okay. Very good. Okay, now, Christy Cinder. Christy. Okay, then read the story. Read the story.
Tongues for Granny. This is a story. Right, some years ago by Munshi
Premchand.
Premchand. Named was a poor boy.
Okay,
He-
all of you listen here
He
because
lived
after
with
reading this, okay, Christy Cinder, please wait. After reading this story, I will ask questions from this story. Okay, so now all of you listen to this story. Okay, Christy, continue.
a grandmother in a village on Eddie
Once on Eve,
Hamid was up feeling very happy.
yes,
He was going to a fair at a nearby
nearby,
village
yes,
with other children and the
and four.
whoever
Okay,
was
okay, Christy. Okay, that is enough. That is enough. Christy, that is enough. Okay. Next, Shefi, can you read the second paragraph?
However, as Hamid and was very poor, he had just 3 paise to spend. The children were overjoyed on reaching the
Fair.
fair.
Yes.
They sat on the front mohans Mahmoud and Sami, both clay toys,
Yes.
such lovely toys they were. Soldiers and always always,
Lowest, lowest.
lowest, Santosh and Raja's handy flit.
Okay. Sadhus and Rajas. Okay, Shefi. Okay, that's enough. Now, Allah, read the remaining portion.
Hamid felt tempted, but he consoled himself. What's the use of these toys?
Yes.
They are, after all, made of clay. They
Yes.
would break with the sliced fall.
Slightest
The boys
fall.
moved,
Okay.
sliced fall.
Yes.
The boys moved on.
Yes.
There were wonderful meat shops.
Yes.
His friends bought gulab jamuns, laddus, and halwa.
Okay, Allah. Okay. Allah.
Hamid Mount
Okay. Okay, Allah. That's enough. Next. Okay, Devapriya. Read the remaining portion.
Hamid's mouth watered, but he controlled himself. He had only 3 paisa and the taste would last for just a few moments. He had also read in a book that seeds are bad for the teeth. That's what he told his friends.
Okay, Devapriya.
Further,
Okay. Next, Pedrin. Read.
heard their shop of
Ironmongers.
animals who were selling kitchen
Hmm.
and other things. His friends
Hmm.
walked on, but him could attend
Was caught by attention was caught by a pair of tongs.
he
Hmm.
got a tongue of at once together of his grandmother word does not have a pair of tongues. He burnt his fingers with making sure if I buy this tongue for here, he
Hmm.
will be so happy.
Yes.
He will
Hmm.
never burn her
Hmm.
finger again.
Okay, Pedrin. That's okay. Next, Abdul Basit. Read the last paragraph. Abdul Basit.
The sweets and toys will make him happy,
Yes.
but the tongs will make his grandmother happy.
Yes.
Hans found
Hamid found
Amir found
greater hmm. Hmm.
joy
Hmm.
in bringing
Hmm.
happiness
Hmm.
to someone
Hmm.
he loved.
Yes.
So he bought the tongs and went home. His grandmother's eyes filled with tears.
Tears of joy. She hugged
Tears
him.
of joy.
Yes.
She asked him close and
Blessed him. Okay.
blessed him.
Okay. Okay. Abdul Basit, good. Okay. And who is the main character in this story? Who is the main character? Devanta.
Hamid.
Yes. Devanta. Tell me, who is the main character in this story? Okay. Hamid. Hamid is a boy like you, and he is living in a village. Okay. Whether he is rich or poor?
Poor.
Yes. He was a poor boy, and he was living with his grandmother. Okay. Okay. And in that village, a fair was going on. Okay. And what is the speciality of അതാരെ എവിടെയെങ്കിലും ആരെങ്കിലും എന്റെ ഇത് ഓണാക്കി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. All of you mute. Okay. Okay. Is there any echo now? നിങ്ങള് ഞാൻ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ ആൻസർ പറഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞ പാടെ നിങ്ങൾ മ്യൂട്ട് ആക്കണം കേട്ടോ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇതുപോലെ എക്കോ ക്ലാസ്സിന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് കേൾക്കും. ഓക്കെ. So my next question, there was a fair which was going on that village on that day, and there was a speciality on that day. What was that speciality?
Eid.
Yes, that day that was a okay. They were Eid on that day. That is why Hamid woke up with great happiness. Okay. And there was a fair, I told you that there was a fair conducting in their village, and he go to that fair. Okay. And there he saw many things. Okay. And what all things he saw there? Okay, Sarah Rose, tell me. What all things he saw there in that fair? എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് ആ ഫെയറിൽ പോയപ്പോ നമ്മുടെ ഹമീദ് കുറെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ കണ്ടു അല്ലെ? ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് എന്തൊക്കെയോ ചെയ്യുന്നത് കണ്ടു, അങ്ങനെ പലതും കണ്ടു. അപ്പൊ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് കണ്ടത് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതി, ജസ്റ്റ് പേര് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതി.
Halwa, laddu.
Yes, that is very sweets like halwa, laddus and gulab jamuns. Then
Clay toy.
yes,
Toys.
many toys. Then finally he saw something. Tongs. Very good. Tongs. Okay. When he went to that fair, he first see some toys. Okay. And his friends. Okay. Who are they?
Lawyers, Sadhus,
No.
and Raja.
No, his friends. He saw some of his friends buying toys. Yes.
Mohsin,
Mohsin, Mahmood, Sammi were his friends. Okay. And he saw his friends bought clay toys. Okay. And friends were very busy in that fair, and they were in front of the toy store, and they bought some clay toys. Okay. But our Hamid, he was very poor, and he has only 3 paisa with him. Okay. So even though he wanted to buy that toys, he couldn't buy them because he had only 3 paisa with him. Then he consoled himself. അവൻ സ്വയം പറഞ്ഞ് ആശ്വസിച്ചു. എന്താ അവൻ പറഞ്ഞത്? What did he say? What did he say about these toys? Or how do he console himself? എങ്ങനെയാണ് സ്വയം എന്തോ പറഞ്ഞവൻ ആശ്വസിച്ചു? എന്തു പറഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് ആശ്വസിച്ചത് ടോയ്സിനെ കണ്ടപ്പം? മനസ്സിലായില്ല? That is, okay, let me explain. Okay, and Hamid, okay, let me explain from the beginning of this lesson. That is, Hamid was a poor boy, okay, and he was living with his grandmother, okay, in a village. And since he is very poor, he had only 3 paisa with him, okay, and he wanted to go to a fair conducted, a fair going on their village, and he went there. When he reached there, he saw many things, that is toys, sweets, utensils, tongs, etc. He saw some of his friends were very busy in buying these clay toys. Okay, and when he saw that, he also had a feeling that he also wanted to buy that toys, but he had only 3 paisa, so he decided, I don't want that toys. Okay, then he went to some sweet store, and then he saw that there were many sweet dishes or many sweet foods like gulab jamuns, laddus, halwa. But he know that he had only 3 paisa with him, so he again decided to don't waste his money for the sweet dishes, because he know that the sweet foods are not good for our teeth. Okay, then he finally reached a ironmonger store. Okay, that is a shop where we get some utensils, then tongs, etc. There he saw a tongs. Okay, then he thought about his grandmother, that she is cooking for him, and she don't had any tongs to cook. Okay, and she always burned her fingers while making roti. So he decided to buy a tongs for his grandmother. Okay, then using that 3 paisa, he bought that tongs for his grandmother and gave to her. Okay, and when he gave the tongs to his grandmother became very happy and she hugged him. Okay, then what do you understand from this story? What do you understand from this story? എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഐഡിയ മനസ്സിലായോ? സ്റ്റോറിയുടെ ഐഡിയ മനസ്സിലായോ എന്തെങ്കിലും? Okay, Devanjana, did you understand anything or got any message from this story? Okay, ഒന്നും കൂടെ ഞാൻ സ്റ്റോറി സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. ഹമീദ് ഭയങ്കര പൂർ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരാളായിരുന്നു. അപ്പൊ വില്ലേജിൽ ഒരു ഫെയർ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്തപ്പം ഫെയറിന് പോകാൻ വേണ്ടി തീരുമാനിച്ചു. ഫെയർ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ ഒരുപാട് ഷോപ്സ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവും അല്ലെ, പല പല ചെറിയ ചെറിയ കടകൾ ഉണ്ടാവും. അപ്പൊ അവിടെ ചെന്ന സമയത്ത് ടോയ്സിന്റെ സ്റ്റോർ കണ്ടു, ഫുഡിന്റെ സ്വീറ്റ്സ് വിൽക്കുന്ന സ്റ്റോർ കണ്ടു, നമ്മുടെ ഈ ടോങ്സ് പാത്രങ്ങളൊക്കെ വിൽക്കുന്ന സ്റ്റോർ കണ്ടു. അപ്പൊ ആദ്യം ടോയ്സ് വിൽക്കുന്ന സ്റ്റോറിൽ പോയപ്പോൾ ടോയ്സ് മേടിക്കണം എന്ന് ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ടെങ്കിലും കയ്യിൽ പൈസ ഇല്ലാത്തത് കൊണ്ട് മേടിച്ചില്ല. അപ്പൊ അവൻ തന്നെ പറഞ്ഞു, എന്തിനാണ് ഈ ടോയ്സ്, കുറച്ച് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ താഴെ വീണ് പൊട്ടിപ്പോവാനല്ലേ കൊള്ളുള്ളൂ, സോ എനിക്ക് ടോയ്സ് വേണ്ട. പിന്നെ സ്വീറ്റ്സ് വിൽക്കുന്ന കടയിൽ ചെന്നു. അവിടെ ചെന്നപ്പോ സ്വീറ്റ്സ് ഒരുപാട് ഹൽവ, ലഡ്ഡൂസ്, ഗുലാബ് ജാമുൻസ് എല്ലാം കണ്ടു. അപ്പൊ അവൻ ഡിസൈഡ് ചെയ്തു, എനിക്ക് സ്വീറ്റ്സും വേണ്ട, കാരണം സ്വീറ്റ്സ് നിന്ന് എന്റെ ഹെൽത്തിന് മോശമാണ്, പിന്നെ എന്റെ പൈസയും ഇല്ല, സോ സ്വീറ്റ്സ് നിന്ന് നമുക്കത് വേസ്റ്റ് ആക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ഫൈനലി അവൻ അയൺ മോങ്കേഴ്സ് ഷോപ്പിലെത്തി. അതായത് നമ്മുടെ പാത്രങ്ങൾ, അടുക്കളയിലോട്ടുള്ള പാത്രങ്ങള്, തവികളൊക്കെ വിൽക്കുന്ന അവിടെ സ്റ്റോറിലെത്തി. അവിടെ ചെന്നപ്പം അവനൊരു ടോങ്സ് കണ്ടു. അപ്പൊ അവനവന്റെ ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറിനെ കുറിച്ച് ചിന്തിച്ചു. ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദർ റൊട്ടി ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് കൈയൊക്കെ പൊള്ളി പോവാറുണ്ട്, സോ അമ്മയ്ക്കൊരു ടോങ്സ് മേടിച്ചു കൊടുക്കാന്ന് അവൻ ചിന്തിച്ചു. അങ്ങനെ അവന്റെ കയ്യിലുള്ള പൈസയും കൊണ്ട് ടോങ്സ് മേടിച്ച് ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറിന് കൊണ്ട് കൊടുത്തു. ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറിന് കൊടുത്തപ്പോൾ ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദർ ഭയങ്കര ഹാപ്പിയായി, അവനെ കെട്ടിപ്പിടിച്ചു, ഭയങ്കര ഹാപ്പിയായി അവര്. ഇതാണ് ഈ സ്റ്റോറി ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. സോ ഫ്രം ദിസ് സ്റ്റോറി മൈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഈസ്, വാട്ട് ഡിഡ് യു അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ഫ്രം ദിസ് സ്റ്റോറി? Okay, now tell me. Okay, Shafi Shahjahan. Just tell me in one sentence or what do you understand from this story? Nothing. ഒന്നും തോന്നിയില്ല നിങ്ങൾക്ക്? Okay, Andros, tell me.
നമ്മൾ ഒരാൾക്ക് ഒരു ഉപകാരം ചെയ്യണം.
Yes, yes, very good. We should help others. Yes. Any another point, Devanjana? Unmute your mic, Devanjana. Unmute ആക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ലേ? Wait. Now try. Okay, okay. Okay, Devanjana, it's okay. Then any others? Nihal? No. Adidev?
ഹമീദ് അവന്റെ ഗ്രാൻഡ്മദറിനോട് സ്നേഹമുള്ളതാണ്.
Yes. He is loving his grandmother too much. That is, he have much love to his grandmother. That is, he was ready to sacrifice his likes or his interest for his grandmother. And he was a kind of a person who have great helping mentality. Okay, and he was ready to sacrifice his likes for his loved ones. Okay, and any others? Devapriya? No. Suryadev? Okay. Aaron? Aaron? Can you hear me, Aaron? Okay, then did you get any message from this story? No. Fatima? No. Okay. Kajal? Okay. That is, okay. Let me explain. This story tells you that we should help others. That is, we should be ready to sacrifice our likes or needs for others. Okay, and in this story you can see that this Hamid, and he really wanted that toys and sweets. Okay, this toys and sweets would make him happy. Okay, that's sure, but the toys would make his grandmother happy. So here he gave more importance to his grandmother. Okay, and he bought that toys for her. So here you can see that the story tells you that here you also should be like this Hamid. Okay, and you also sometimes നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു ശീലം ഉണ്ടാവും അല്ലെ, നിങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളുടേതായ കുറച്ച് പൈസ ഇങ്ങനെ സൂക്ഷിച്ചു വെക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരായിരിക്കും അല്ലെ. റിലേറ്റീവ്സ് ഒക്കെ നിങ്ങൾ ഗിഫ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് തരുന്ന പൈസയൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾ സൂക്ഷിച്ച് വെക്കാറുണ്ടായിരിക്കും അല്ലെ. Yes, then what will you do with that money? ആ മണിയും കൂടെ നിങ്ങൾ എന്തൊക്കെ ശരിക്കും ചെയ്യുക?
To help others.
Okay, you can help grandmothers, you can help your parents. But really നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി എന്തെങ്കിലും സ്വീറ്റ്സോ ഡ്രസ്സൊക്കെ മേടിക്കാനായിരിക്കും യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക. But now onwards you should use that money for others. That is for helping your friends. You can use that money to help your parents, your friends, your grandmothers, your siblings, etc. Okay, that is, you should be very helpful, or you should be very good friend or a good son or a good brother or sister for the others. Okay, that is, you should you can spend your money for others, you should help others. Okay, and you should be ready to sacrifice your needs for others. Okay, so let's conclude this class. Let's wind up this class. Okay, bye. See you in the next class.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye all.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye all. Have a nice day.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye all.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye all.